The question we get asked a lot of times is, can fish live with turtles? I'm James, guys, and you're watching Blue Dog Aquatics. Now, this is our yellow-eared slider. She was actually surrendered to us. She loves her big 300-gallon pond because it's pretty much all her herself. But if you notice down below, there are comet goldfish. Now, the tricks to this are, if you're going to have fish with something that eats fish, you need to make sure that they are fast enough to stay away from the turtle. Now, when the comet fish were first put in here, and there was actually about 20, there's not that many anymore. She went through and she killed like 4 of them. She ate them. But did I get upset? No. And that's because that's natural selection. They were obviously the slow ones. And she was hungry. Isn't that right, girlie? Look at that face. Look at that face. But guys, this doesn't just go for turtles. We get asked a lot of times about, let's see if any of our tanks are on yet. They may not be. Nope, because it's still early in the day. Oh, look, we got some tanks on over here. Now, we do have fish like our barracudas. They do not play well with others. They will eat most anything that gets in their way. And so you don't want to put things like guppies into a tank with barracudas. Actually, our employee accidentally put the barracudas in with the guppies when they first got here, and they ate about 3 of them before he realized he was messed up. Now, then you get fish like angelfish. Angelfish are typically good in communities as babies, but once they mature up and get to adulthood, they typically don't play well with others. And that's because their hormones are all amuck, and they're into breeding, and they want everybody to stay away from their babies. Isn't that right? These two are still very young, and so they have a ways to go. The other thing too with them is that you want to make sure that there's enough room. So if you do have, let's say, angelfish in with tetras, you want to make sure that there's enough space for the tetras to run away, or enough coverage for them to escape. That way they aren't beat up. So, I guess, there you are. You're just hiding. Grommies are one of them that people go back and forth with. Are they okay to be in community tanks? Now, there are some that are okay and some that aren't. The giant Grommy is not, because he will eat anything that'll fit in his mouth. The 3-spotted Grommy, which this one is here, they're hit and miss on whether or not, if there's enough space, they do fine. But typically, we like to put dwarf Grommies in community setups. Cobalt Blues, honey Grommies, and that's because they don't have that aggression. Now, I've seen Opays and lavender Grommies, or even the pink kissing Grommy that you see swimming there in the back. They can terrorize some fish. So, yeah, always keep that in mind. Now, what if, let's say, you want to put a predator fish in with a community tank? Well, obviously that's not a good match. And so you want to keep in mind when you're getting fish who is going to play well with others. These guys are like pinballs right now. They're just all over the place. These guys right here are tinfoil barbs, and they're actually in with our goiter river rainbow fish. But they are starting to be ornery. Now, our river fish are fast enough to stay away from the tinfoils, but you can see they're starting to harass them, and so we will probably have to separate them out. So, oh look, there they are. Those are the Schwartz Corys. Now, back to barracudas, they're not going to mess typically with anything that they know they can't take. So they're, look, he's got a belly full right now because he ate a guppy. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about Tankmates. Who goes well with others? As always, and if you actually have something that is rare and that worked well, let's say you had a barracuda in with pygmy grummies and they were best friends their whole life. Well, just let me know down in the comments. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. Again, I feel like a broken record because we missed another week, but I started a new job and it's kicking me in the behind. But we do have a video coming out next week. So as always, guys, thanks for watching and we'll see you next week.